This is the owner of the multiverse. Here are my bloodline crest proof, so you know that it's me. I am His Royal Imperial Majesty himself, not a game. My orders are as follows. Immediately there needs to be a contingent that leaves from Germany to travel down to South Africa. I want you to meet with the BRICS representatives to solve the energy crisis for this winter. To give you an alternative to the price gouging that is going on by the United States. The United States committed an act of cannibalism within its own self by cannibalizing its own West to try to prevent its own collapse. Everyone else is suffering due to the incompetence of the Biden and the Kamala Harris regimes. This is not good for our allies, and this is not good geostrategically going forward for any of our assets at all. Furthermore, any deals that are being struck with Biden or Kamala Harris should completely be considered null and void, and I'll explain to you why. Within a week ago, Harris was saying North Korea is our ally. But yet now South Korea and North Korea are bombing each other and the US is helping South Korea. So obviously she cannot be trusted to keep her word. Biden wanted to dictate what he wanted to dictate to OPEC, and OPEC told him to go F off. Well, why is that? Well, because I own all on the planet and I was the one who made the move against everyone in the oil markets. Again, Biden doesn't run this ship, neither does Kamala Harris. The corporate government of the United States of America is in abeyance. Do you all understand what that means? They don't have a proper ownership or title to these things. I am the one who actually owns that republic. It's common law, which is running the system. The corporate law doesn't have a say. Its Supreme Court doesn't have a say. The Hague in the United Kingdom Supreme Court are overruling the United States Supreme Court right now. The organic constitution overrides their corporate constitution. The Magna Carta, the Declaration of Independence, the founding documents are what's holding this ship together right now. It is not being held together by anything else besides that, and by me, His Imperial Royal Sovereign Highness. Well, who am I to show you these crests? What is my bloodline claim? Well, I'm the actual Emperor. I'm the Divine Sun King himself. What does that mean? Well, I'm the Emperor. It also means I'm the King of France, the real bloodline heir. I'm not a game or a simulation, or some form of technology, or a little girl, or someone channeling, or some form of tech. I'm not AI, AGI, ANI, ASI. I'm not a GPT-1, GPT-2, GPT-3, GPT-4, or GPT-5 bot. I am not technology at all. Furthermore, I'm His Imperial Royal Highness. I'm not to be trifled to mess with. I'm not a Deva program or a Magdalene or a little girl or somebody channeling or some person on a website somewhere claiming to be something they're not. I am Him, the one who owns the entire planet, the entire multiverse as well, the true bloodline heir. I'm not an actor whatsoever. My orders are as follows. I want a contingent from Germany meeting with BRICS in South Africa with some wealthy boers who will host the event. A deal must be struck. A compact must be struck. Furthermore, I want a pipeline to begin to be constructed from Saudi Arabia into Israel and Jordan. Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Israel. Out of Israel to Cyprus. Hang on, mate. Yeah, from Cyprus to Turkey. And south of Cyprus down into Egypt. From Cyprus to Greece. Up into Italy along its coastal line. Into France and into Germany. That will solve the energy crisis that's going on with Europe, as well as satisfy my contracts in the Middle East with Aramco. Furthermore, opens up the entire African market for petrol by delivery of my oil assets into Egypt to be sold out to Africans. That means it's money for Europe and it's money for the Middle East. And it brings prosperity. What do the Israelis have to offer Saudi Arabia? What am I proposing? Well, I'm proposing a Hashemite alliance between the Sunni and the Israelis. Why and how? Well, we're going to give you oil. In exchange for that oil, you're going to give the Middle East water purification technology, water desalination technology. Okay? That water desalination technology is going to be used to turn the Middle East into a beautiful green paradise again, right? That's the goal here, right? Turn it into a paradise, like in the days of Terah and the You know, Abraham and Nahor's mother. You know, your cousins that you say aren't related to you. Oh, you're my enemy, you dirty Muslim crack skin. Oh, I hate you, you filthy, dirty kike, and all these other things you say to each other makes a mess. Young man, young lady, these are your cousins, your family. You descend out to Terah and the You have heritage going back 250,000 years. You are not different. A house divided against itself shall not stand. Working together with all the tribes in one house quells the war of 1400 years by bringing a prosperity across the Middle East and turning it into a green paradise again. Do you understand these purposes of this, right? Furthermore, solves the energy crisis for Europe and opens up a large market in Africa of profitability. This is our plan going forward. We're not playing a game. We're not on PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, Sega, any of these type of gaming systems, computing systems, anything like this at all, mate. This is reality. I'm not talking about you all playing this on a game, on a computer, trying to do these types of things. I'm talking about real life negotiations that have real world consequences, real life applications as well. This will bring a prosperity again unto Europe and the Middle East and to Africa and to Asia. Furthermore, well, what am I going to do then with North America and South America? I want you all to begin growing crops again. It's so vitally important. So very, very vitally important. We need to begin growing food, flying north and south, right? That way we can feed the planet, right? Because commodities are so very important. Farmland is so very important. Fresh water is so very important. Produce, cattle, sheep, chickens, whatever type of meat you're going to sell. Whatever type, you have a cattle farm, whatever type of livestock farm, farm for produce, for vegetables, for herbs. All of this is so very vital. Furthermore, it helps meet our green agenda goals that we're trying to go to for 2030. Right? Using of solar technology is so very valuable. Switching over to hydrogen electric cars is so valuable. Reducing our dependency upon oil is so very valuable. Am I saying to cut off use of oil completely? No. Am I saying to provide other types of technology that can prevent us from having a complete need upon oil? Yes. Are we still going to have oil in our markets? Of course. But it's not going to be as much as available due to its price. So therefore, it prevents us from getting certain things. So the solution is to create alternative technologies that take care of the needs that we're losing on other markets, right? Now, see the beauty behind that? When one market lacks, a new product shall arise, and that product will fill the gap of that lacking market. Hence the ideas of free markets and capitalism. Furthermore, I want you all to go outside today, to put your hand over your chest and take a pledge to your country. I want to see a reawakening of patriotism across the planet. I want you all to be proud of your nations. You all have been fighting and you all have been lied to so very, very much by many of your people within your governments of power. You understand? Be proud of what you have accomplished. Don't be so pessimistic. It's going to get better. It's going to improve. Right? Communists are not going to be overthrowing the West, right? They've been trying each and every single step of the way, and they've been getting shut down. I use my big finger from heaven on them literally every time they try their bullshit, and I lay the global smackdown all at once. Alright? Look, mate, it's so very vitally important that you take care of your republics, you take care of your constitutions, you take care of your founders, your founding documents and principles that make you unique to your country identity. Globalism works on a simple precept that people have national identities for independent tribal areas that they call countries that work in union, singing one whole song together that creates a coat of many colors, that creates a beautiful global order. These are my orders right now going forward. It's time for you all to honor this compact. I am not tech, I'm not a channeler, I'm not a video game. My name ain't Divine Gene either, I'm not Linux technology either, mate. It is time to proceed forward. This is His Imperial Royal Majesty himself, and I am wide awake right now, and I am giving you my full authorization going forward, my sovereign override from above on how we're going to fix these things.